Howdy, I'm CyberX with Outlandishly Crafted, and today we're talking about the scumbaggery in the music industry. Yes, you see it, Udio, my favorite music AI creation platform, has settled with Universal Music Group, the biggest douchebags in the industry. Yeah, other than Metallica. Metallica is just the biggest scumbags. Every copyright nightmare we have is because of Metallica. Because those greedy bastards. And you know what those greedy bastards did recently? They AI'd their audience. Not enough people showed up to their concert, so they put AI in for you. So they can replace you with AI, but if we want to replace them with AI, they sue all the platforms, use completely unethical and immoral methods. So we talk about Microsoft and Google and Amazon throwing their weight around and having unfair trade practices and abusive consumer practices, but yet UMG is allowed to do it constantly and the FTC doesn't say a word. They're allowed to make music monopolies where they control most of the music on the platform or in the planet. They force YouTube, they force Spotify, they force everywhere from Napster on to submit and to bow down or to face copyright at $250,000 per infringement for every lyric, every word, every little symbol, to the point where they've ruined the industry. They know that we hate them. They know that consumers hate their music. We're so tired of the Swiftie bullshit, trash music that you force down our throats on radio and in ads and in TV shows and in music. It's trash. It's not the subjects I want to hear about. It never has been. So finally, we have something that comes out where we can have music about nerds and techies and video games and whatever we want to have. And what does the music industry do? They take away our rights and our abilities to be creative. They take away anything that we have the option to do to be creative as the people, because music is only for the few elite douchebags. Making music is only for the elite. Making movies is only for the elite. You're going to have the same issue when we have AI text to film, is they're going to come in and they're going to say, because we've made so many movies, everything you create, everything you do has already been done before and it's all ours. We own it all. You can't do anything. It'd be like saying, because there's so many books and there's a encyclopedia has every word in it, right? Or almost every word. A dictionary has almost every word. Because there's a dictionary and an encyclopedia out there, you can never write a book again. Never. Because every word's already been put in a book. It doesn't matter how you arrange them. It doesn't matter what order they're in. It doesn't matter that it doesn't sound anything like any music ever done before. I have 800 songs I made. They're all on Spotify. They're all on YouTube. They're all on all the platforms. Not one has flagged a copyright issue. Not one has had one sound alike all of those other songs to where it flagged YouTube's copyright system, or Spotify, or Amazon, or iHeartMusic, or any of the others. Not a single one. So how can it be that I can make 800 songs on Udio without a single one of them violating any copyright issues, and yet Udio has to be shut down because UMG is going to try to sue them for $250,000 per incident? The copyright laws are completely abusive, and yet Congress won't do anything because Congress is probably getting money from these scumbags. You know they are. You know Congress is the elites, so the elites and the elites get together. They say, hey, we have all this music we want to protect. We'll give you money if you protect us. What happened to all of those? We won't make any rules or rulings about AI for the next 10 years. Oh, well, here's a ruling that shuts down the whole AI system. Well, now the government can't come in and say, hey, this is bad, this is abusive, because we can't make any rules about AI for 10 years. So now these lawsuits are just going to work themselves through the system until all of the creative stuff that they've given us, all of the things that the people can now have power to create, will all be shut down, and all of that power will go back to the top again, where we all hate it, where we hate their movies, we hate their music, we hate them. So that's what's happening today. The big douchebags like Metallica at the top, Universal Music, have won again. Udio changed their licensing in the middle of payment processes with their users. So they changed the licensing in the middle of their subscription, from one subscription, So now I don't own my music. I owned my music last week, but now I don't own my music. So I hope that there's a class action lawsuit, and if there's any lawyers out there that would like to get that started, I would be more than happy to sign up and be part of that class action lawsuit. You can contact me. So that's how horrible it is right now. Again, another big corporation takes down the little guy. The government, the FTC, don't care. Nobody pays attention. It's just allowed to happen in the dead of the night out of fear that Udio would be sued into oblivion if they tried to defend themselves. So someone does something, creates something new that's creative, and the big bullies show up and say, you can't do that. If you do that, we'll beat you to a pulp. And so the little guy gives up. Imagine if you tried to create the internet today. No, you'd get sued. AOL would show up and say, no, the internet's ours. That's copyrighted. Everything on there we've already done before. It's ours. Imagine if AOL did that and won, how bad the internet and how bad the world would be right now. Well, that's what happened in music. The AOL of music won, and they've ruined the entire industry. So, if you're out there and you'd like to help us out, please contact us to start a class action lawsuit against Udio and UMG.